Disclaimer, this video is intended to give you a shared experience on my first experience of living in a PadSplit. Information in this video is been said from roommates of them sharing their information with me, so let's jump into the video. Welcome back to another review on the PadSplit. Glasses just keep on falling off my head. Welcome back to the review about the cons. If you haven't seen the previous video, that was maybe 2 videos ago. There's part 1, part 2. I think this is part 3. Stop keeping up because it is a lot of cons than it is more pros, which it should be more pros than cons. Now, welcome to the channel, JSS Dreams. If you are new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You know, it doesn't take for you that much to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to get this thing up and popping, to growing. And like I said, I wants to hear your comments about as if you lived in a PadSplit before, if you thought about moving in a PadSplit before, or if you just was intrigued on a PadSplit itself. We're just gonna put them like that. Shoot, you doing too much, baby. You're not enough. You're not doing enough for me. Come on now, mosquitoes. Mind your business. Mind your business. And let me tend to my business for what I'm doing. These reviews, the cons. We're going to start off where we left off at on number. What was that? That's number 11. Now, this is what I didn't like as far as with the owner. And even though I know that you can get probably several complaints or just several things here and there, but that's the whole purpose of you being an owner, or you just being the actual boss. You get complaints after complaints, and only there's certain ones that you can fix, and there's certain ones that you can't fix. But that's the point of actually being actual, either a business owner or someone just that is just an actual owner, you know. But if you see that it's messing up your business, something needs to be done and fixed and stuff. Number 11 is you could tell the owner of the PadSplit issues, which is, I'm gonna insert that right now. About issues going on within the house, as such as, you know, if the wash machine is broken, or if the AC filter needs to be changed, or if the lock on the door, the actual front door, is not locking, and it's just open for anyone to come in, which is invading your safety, because once again, like I stated, you're staying with random people, random strangers that have, you wouldn't too much know unless you actually talk to them, but from what I know, from my experience as staying with them, that they have either a criminal record or a federal record. It's crazy how, like I said, people, they making fake profiles, and you end up letting the owner know about what's going on, and there's nothing being done about it. Now, what's so crazy too is that, like I said, you can let the owner know about what's going on, that people are staying in vacant rooms, or the person that was supposed to have been done moved up out of the house has not moved out. Now, being actual, giving you a business point of view, if you are running a business or actual PadSplit, and everyone inside the house is paying their rent, and you end up telling, pretty much the person as a roommate ends up telling the owner that, hey, you got people who are living in a house that you're supposed to be making income off of. Wouldn't that ring a bell within your head, like, okay, I need to come on in and do some inspections? Because number one, I got people that's living inside of my asset or my business that I'm trying to establish, living for free, and they supposed to be paying me rent. Number two, if you moved out and you was previously paying rent in my establishment and you haven't moved out yet, I need that room or the other rooms in order to keep my asset or income to keep coming in. But I'm just giving you that as a business point of view. If you know anything about business, or if you're in anything concerned about your business, you know, or continue to have your income come in, I know as far as me, I would be concerned about my income, especially if you done moved out and you ain't paying nothing. Boy, that's money that I'm losing on the back end. When you're supposed to be making money, that's the whole purpose of you creating the PadSplit, for you to make you some money. But we're gonna jump into number 12. Number 12 is in the rules. If you haven't seen that in the earlier videos, I'll drop it again up on you. Check this out. Now that you done seen the rules, which is pretty much it's not a lie. It's not as if, you know, they hindering you from doing what you want to do. Like as if when you're staying with your parents, you gotta leave at a certain time and you gotta be back in the house at a certain time, or you're just not able to do what you want to do as an adult. But since you've seen the rules, number 12 is roommates smoking weed or cigarettes in the house as if they the only one who smokes. Now, don't get me wrong, I used to smoke back in my day, weed and all that, but not anymore. I used to smoke cigarettes too, but not anymore. But you still got to think about your other roommates that's living in the house that might not smoke, period. That's pretty much like me. I don't smoke anymore at all, so I don't want to smell the smell. And then if you is smoking, you leaving your whole room door open just for everyone to smoke. Like, you're just being inconsiderate once again, as if you the only one who pays rent in this place, or you the only one who's living in the place. Now, if that's the case, you need to go out and go get your own spot so you can be able to do what you're doing without having any complaints. And like I said in the previous video, you can tell the owner about what's going on and ain't nothing being done about it. Like, goodness gracious, do you care about your asset, or are we not following the rules? Let me know. Is we gonna not follow the rules, or is we are going to follow the rules? Because I just need to know what page we on. Y'all had us sign all these contracts and stuff And if you end up breaking the rules, there's a fee within it. Goodness gracious. You gonna charge me for breaking the rules and ain't nobody following the rules? What's going on here? But let's jump into number 13. Jump into number 13 because we got hell of a lot more to go. And this is just all the experience, what I done experience since living in the PadSplit. Like I said, it started off decent. It started off decent and stuff. You know what made it good or made it decent for me was that I was able to have my own room. If you haven't seen the first video of me showing from what I went from when I was staying with my parents to what I ended up going to, which is my own bed. Cause I was sleeping on the floor in my parents' spot. But that's a whole nother story. We can get into all that in another video. So we're gonna jump into number 13. Number 13 is if you have a car. Now, if you have a car, they would either damage, put scratches, dents, you know, some type of damage on your car, or would park in your car, would park where your car is located at, as if you wanted just to jump up and go somewhere, you couldn't do that. And when you tend to ask the person to move their vehicle, they wants to get attitude, like as if the front yard or the side parking area, the street, pretty much the street parking or the driveway is not convenient for them, or will get mad when you ask them, hey, can you move your vehicle so I can leave? Like I said, it's just the inconsideration or disrespect that, damn, you're not the only one who's staying in this spot, or you're not the only one who has a vehicle that needs to go somewhere, but you acting as if you own this spot and you paying. I ain't gonna even say paying, because the ones that's here with me, this is the first time experience that I'm seeing that they're not even paying rent anymore, or supposed to even be living in the PadSplit, because from what the website and what the app says that you done moved out. I'll insert all that too within the video to check that out. So look at that. Now that you done seen that, like I said, they give you notifications on who's moving in, who your roommate is, you know, what's their first name. You get you a picture of who is moving in and what actual date that they're actually moving in. You get it if they're getting ready to move to out, as far as a notification saying that your roommate Edward will no longer be staying in the PadSplit and he will be moving out on such and such date. But I don't know, it's just mind-boggling to me that shit. Ooh, let me be good. Just be good, my good sir. You know that things are not being. Thank you for tuning in to that video. There will be more of the cons. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you made it all the way to the end. Thank you, family out there. Love, much appreciated from y'all. I look forward to hearing those comments below so I can respond to you. And like I said, if it's your first time living in a PadSplit, or if you're just having the consideration to live in a PadSplit, check out my previous videos Tuesdays.